Welcome back, everybody. We're here to pull cards for May the 11th. I am going to be pulling one card that's going to be overarching energy for the day and one card for each sign. So if you know your house placements, you can get quite a bit of information from a short little video like this. But if you know your sun sign, you can still get a pretty decent tidbit on you and your friends for the day and what energies will be at play. Now for the overarching energy, that can be something that you're actually going through yourself, or it may be something where you end up being a placeholder for somebody else in your life on that. So we have a couple cards for overarching enemy. I didn't even realize two fell. So this is interesting because we've got the card 20, which is the call. This would be like judgment in another deck. And we also have the Two of Earth. So we've got two twos. So first of all, I'm going to tell you that part of our overarching enemy, I keep wanting to say that, part of our overarching energy has to do with the idea of keeping balance and keeping things balanced in general. Now with these two cards coming out, I'm also going to say overarching energy for the collective basically has to do with the idea of putting our energy back into something that is coming back from the past. We have an opportunity to put our energy back into that again, and I think we're going to be starting to do that. And I think that as we're starting to put our energy back into that old thing again, we're going to find ourselves really on crunch time as far as keeping everything balanced as we do that. So let's see if we have room for all the cards on the table now. Now that we have two for overalls. Okay, now let's shuffle up again and let's start looking at the ones for the cards for each sign. Excuse me. All right, thank you guys very much for being here today. I appreciate it, and I appreciate all your feedback and the comments and your shares and your likes. Aries, temptation. Okay, guys, this would be like the devil card in another deck. This just basically says that there is something that is very tempting to you, something that maybe causes you to kind of trigger into an obsessive type mode, something that can cause a fear in you that may or may not be rational, that you're looking dead in the face today. You know, the question is, how are you going to do with it? Do you have a backup plan so that when you run into something like this, you know, okay, these are my alternatives. I don't have to buy into this thing. I can do some other things. Do you have a backup plan like that or not? Because that could really save the day today. Okay. Next up, let's look at Taurus. Messenger of Earth showing up in reverse. Taurus, this just means that you're hearing some kind of news about money or material resources that you would rather not hear. Next up, looking at Gemini. World card coming up here. This just says that today you are meeting some type of target or goal that you've been shooting for and completing that cycle. This could be a day to reset goals, but also you want to take time to just enjoy the fact that you've completed something you were shooting for as well. Okay, so that was who? That was Gemini? Yes. All right, next let's look at the card for Cancers. Okay, so Cancers, you guys have the Chariot card showing up here. This is just telling me, well, first of all, it's your card. Kind of cool that it comes up for you, but it is telling me that I think that a lot of you are definitely on the move today. You may be traveling, and for those of you who are not traveling, you are accomplishing some type of goal that you've been working on that involved more than just you. It involved other people as well. So either way, fun, happiness, either way, traveling or goal accomplishing, we like them both. Leo, 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 Leo. Leo, Four of Water. Today it can be very tempting to go into pity party mode. Of course, we don't want to do that because even though a pity party feels really justified, it also feels really crummy, especially by the time you're done with it. Plus, it keeps you from seeing the opportunities in front of you. So if you notice pity party energy coming in, Leo, then it's time to just start looking at, okay, I'm going to acknowledge my disappointments, but I'm going to be looking for what is positive around me. Okay? So that's the best thing you can do in this situation, Leos. Virgo, Six of Earth showing up in reverse. This just means you're paying somebody back or paying something off today. We like it. Good for you. Libra. Nine of Fire showing up for Libras. This tells me that you are getting prepared for something. Getting ready for Christmas Day. If you guys have not checked out the old album by Paul Simon, I think he's done one or two since then, called So Beautiful or So What. That song is on there. And it's funny that it came up as I was looking at this card because it looks to me like, maybe she's holding up Christmas lights or Christmas decorations, the Christmas star. And so this really does talk about, the idea of putting the lights up, getting all the decorations out, getting ready for Christmas, and I do see this card as getting ready for something. It doesn't have to be Christmas. It can be getting ready to take a trip, ready to make a presentation at work, ready to go clothes shopping, whatever it is. Okay, just making some type of preparations. Okay, and so Libras, just with that song coming to me and knowing what it says, some of you may be doing your first Christmas shopping for the year of 2023. If you're doing that, I'm just going to tell you right now, y'all make me jealous because I'm out there a week or two before Christmas going, oh my gosh, and trying to find the perfect gift in a oh my gosh type of situation. It doesn't work very well. But anyway, Libras, getting ready for something today. All right. Scorpios, what do we have? Two of Fire showing up in reverse. This just means that we actually have a choice in front of us about where we want to invest our energy today. And whatever we choose is going to be just fine. It'll all work out good. But the issue here is with that Two of Fire in reverse, that peer pressure. We have people around us that expect us to make a very certain decision. And so we have to kind of look at that. And I think that, when somebody expects us to make a certain decision so we don't really get to decide what it is we want to do, that sort of takes all the fun out of it. Even if no matter what the option is a good one, still takes the fun out of it. So what we want to do is we want to actually evaluate this decision for real and decide for ourselves what is going to work out best for us and go with that. And if it agrees with what our peer pressure wants, then okay, now we can have fun with it because we chose it. And if it doesn't agree with what the peer pressure wants, then, well, be ready for a little backlash. Backlash never scared a Scorpio, did it? Next up, Sagittarius. Seven of Earth showing up here. This is just telling me, Sagittarius, that it is payday for you. What day is April 11th? I'm recording this. That's Monday. So I'm recording this like March 29th. Is that right? No, April 29th. But let's see. So May 11th is a Monday. That's an interesting day to have a payday. Seven of Earth, I'm going to tell you, that's my payday. So somebody, you're either receiving pay or somebody is paying you back, paying you off, something like that. Maybe you have investments and you're getting your dividends today. I don't know. Payday. We like payday. It's a happy card. Capricorn, Hierophant showing up in reverse. Some of you may be getting married. Some of you may be at a wedding, and that is not normally how I read the Hierophant in any way, shape, or form. And what did we say? It's a Monday on the 11th? That would be interesting, wouldn't it? All right, so the other thing that is coming up here, though, because I can't imagine that it's many of you that are going to be getting married or at a wedding. The other thing that's coming up here is the idea of committing to some sort of long-term contract or commitment. Now, some of you could be getting engaged. Some of you could be stepping up your romantic relationship from casual and non-committal to something that's more than that. But some of you also could be starting a new job or getting a job offer uh, or accepting a job contract, something like that. Also, this could be signing the dotted line on a mortgage or a car loan, some type of long-term contract or commitment. Okay, so that was who? That was Capricorn. Next up, we have Aquarius. Three of Air, Aquarius. Three of Air just says there's something tugging on your heart, something that is not making you feel really great emotionally. Okay. Sometimes this is the all-out betrayal of the person that you're closest to. Sometimes you see something on the news that just makes you sad. So, I mean, there's a whole range of where this can fall. So please don't assume the worst. Could be anywhere in there. All right. Next up, let's look at Pisces. Page of Water showing up in reverse. Pisces, you're going to be letting somebody know just how much they mean to you, how important they are to you today. So thank you guys very much for being here today. Looking forward to serving some of you in private readings and Reiki sessions later on, and the rest of you, I'll see you back on the next video. Peace out.